Welcome to Trucking in the Badlands, everyone, and I'm your host, Ernesto, and this show is brought to you by CFF Nation. I'm checking in from a rest area just north of the Olson Park Wilderness on 395 here in California. We've got a great show lined up today. I'm going to be talking about the trucking industry, give you my opinion and solution. In the second segment, we'll talk about my organization and services we offer to owner-operators and small carriers. In this tough industry, we're going to help your business succeed. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Trucking in the Badlands, and this first segment is brought to you by CFF Nation, and today we're talking about the trucking industry in the United States. The trucking industry is a complicated industry but has many opportunities for many people. The main focal point of the trucking industry is not the administrative side of things, but the common property carrying commercial vehicle, also known as an 18-wheeler, big truck, or semi, or whatever you want to call it. But it's an overall total team effort. Without the company, we've got no jobs. Without the manufacturers, we've got no loads. So it's a total team effort, in my opinion. The trucking industry serves the American economy by transporting large quantities of freight across this great country, typically from manufacturing plants to retail distribution centers, job sites, or wherever. You know what I'm trying to say here, folks. The trucking industry is the lifeblood of the United States. Nearly 70% of all the freight tonnage moved in this country goes on big trucks. Without the industry and our truck drivers, the economy would come to a standstill. To move 9.2 billion tons of freight annually requires nearly 3 million heavy-duty Class 8 trucks and over 3 million truck drivers. It also takes over 37 billion gallons of diesel fuel to move all of that freight. Simply without trucks, this economy basically just shuts down. America, the trucking industry will need to hire at least 890,000 drivers in the next decade to replace retirees and meet rising demand. And companies are already pushing up pay to avoid falling short. According to a new study by the American Trucking Association, shipping costs are rising as companies raise driver pay and take other steps to make sure they have enough trucks available. Though delays caused by a lack of capacity are still rare. The ATA warned of more severe problems and trucking companies aren't able to recruit more drivers. In this climate, companies with smaller trucking fleets are the most vulnerable, in part because it is increasingly common for larger carriers to offer sign-on bonuses that smaller companies can't compete with. Executives have said smaller companies have also been hit as drivers quit over new federal truck safety regulations that stepped up enforcement of hours of service rules and capping the number of miles and money they could earn. It's pretty much, it's basically what I'm trying to say, folks, is not only is it going to take a total team effort for everyone to work together in the trucking industry, but it's going to take everyone to work together as a team. I mean, you got the DOT, Highway Patrol, State Trooper, you got professional drivers who basically think that they're out to get us, and that's not the case at all. I mean, we should be working together with the DOT. We should be working together with these particular trucking companies to try to make the roads safer. The main focal point and purpose and our obligation is to make these highways safer for everyone on the road. There's just way too many preventable accidents out here. Over 4,000 drivers are dying a year. Over 150,000 folks are involved in major accidents around this country. And the DOT is just trying to do a job. They're just trying to make sure that the trucks are safe and that the drivers are safe and not tired, driving past their hours or getting enough rest so the roads are safer for everyone. Trucking companies, they hire a lot of people. I mean, you got to give trucking companies credit. There's a lot of major carriers out there that got 10, 15, 20,000 employees. And giving all those folks jobs, all those folks are able to make money and support their family. Also providing them with medical insurance so they can take care of their kids. So the way I see it is we definitely need to work together. Trucking companies, professional drivers, DOT, we need to find a solution to work together as a team. And that right there, my friends, is the solution. Working together as a team. That's the only way we're going to make progress in this particular industry. And I believe that's the only way we're going to make create any solutions that'll basically ease some of these problems that we're having right now. So let me go ahead and take a break, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Trucking in the Badlands, and this second segment is brought to you by CFF Nation and our partners around the trucking industry. We want to thank CFF Nation for this opportunity to bring you Trucking in the Badlands, and just to give you some information about the trucking industry in general, and just help you folks out, working together as a team and bringing you the information that you need to be safe out on the highway. CFF Nation is a great organization. They got a lot of great opportunities. If you want to purchase a truck, if you want to purchase some construction equipment, they give you the opportunities that you need to succeed in your business. But in this next segment, I want to bring you some information about my organization called the Professional Truckers Association Group. The PTAG organization has been in business since 2011. We do quite a few different things, folks. I mean, we basically bring services and benefits to owner-operators and small carriers. Right now, we got over 6,400 members. So the organization is growing. And basically what I'm trying to do with this organization is, first of all, I'm taking my time. I don't want to push it too fast. As an old entrepreneur, I've failed in a lot of endeavors. A lot of deals have gone bad. But I keep striving to be the best. And that's what I want you folks to understand is you can be whatever you want to be in life. You just cannot give up. You could do whatever you want to do in life. When you believe in yourself, you are unstoppable. So the PTAG organization, like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to take my time with this particular organization. I want to do it the right way. I've learned a lot in these last couple of years in reference to running an organization, learning and doing a lot of research about nonprofits and how nonprofits operate. And I mean, we got a great staff. I really do appreciate the folks that are on my board and help me run this particular organization. I mean, they fly under the radar. I mean, I'm the only one making videos and stuff. But I mean, it's a fantastic organization. We got some great services: the PTAG healthcare program, the PTAG road breakdown service program, the PTAG fuel card program, e-trucker tax services. I mean, if you folks are needing help with your IRS problems, them folks down there in Georgia, Dennis Bridges, and e-trucker tax services, been doing business for over 30 years, been helping professional truck drivers for over 30 years. So we got some really great programs. So if you really want to check it out, go to our website, and you'll learn more about the PTAG organization there. But I really love what I do. I've been driving a truck for over 12 years. My father drove a truck. My grandfather drove a truck. Both of them are passed away many, many years ago. I remember riding with my father back in the early 70s. He passed away in 76. I was 5 years old when he died, but he taught me a lot. I remember specific conversations that we had riding in his cab over. I remember him teaching me that professional drivers need to help each other. We need to respect each other, and if you see a truck driver needing help working on his motor or needs some oil or whatever the case is, jump out your rig, go out there and help them out. And I personally remember those moments that I was riding with my father. Never got a chance to meet my grandfather, but my mom told me a lot of stories about him. Fantastic gentleman. But I do remember my dad tremendously. I mean, he instilled in me some values that I carry to this day. But back to the PTAG organization. We're a small organization, folks, but we pack a big punch. We're really, really big on social media. Very experienced in creating and building and operating social media platforms. That's what we do. The video making services, we got some vendors that we use that are very, very great individuals. Got some great companies. We have access to over 350,000 active email addresses for professional truckers. So if you get an email from us one day, you'll understand what we're trying to do. So that's just the bottom line. I mean, we're trying to build something. We're trying to build something special. We want to be able to help professional truckers as well as our members in the organization. So take advantage of some of the services that we have and some of the benefits that we provide, as well as some of the member services that you'll be able to check out if you go to our website. But one particular program that I'm very, very proud of is the PTAG Safe Truck Parking Program. It took me a while to get this deal done, but we finally got it done. Go to our website, check it out. Right now we're saving folks 10 to 40% on 5-star hotels, folks, all over the world. Not just in the United States, all over the world. So if one of you professional drivers want to take a vacation and fly to Paris or Europe or whatever the case is, you'll be able to take advantage of some of our great services in reference to our ptag.hotelplanner.com program. So I encourage you folks to check it out. Right now, like I mentioned, we're saving 10 to 40% on hotels, flights, and car rental services. So, things look great. Things really, really look great. Really excited. I really do appreciate CFF Nation for allowing me to bring you some of the services that we have and some of the opportunities that are out there. But remember, folks, this particular show is about the trucking industry. And I added some other things about the DOT, working together with the DOT, working together as a team. That's basically the solution. I mean, the solution to the trucking industry and the issues that affect this particular industry is teamwork. The DOT is not out to get you. The DOT is trying their hardest to try to make the roads safer. That should be our main focus as well, making the roads safer. 4,000 professional drivers are being killed a year, and over 150,000 major accidents occur each year on these highways. So work together. Let's try to work together. The trucking companies, professional drivers, dispatchers, fleet managers, Department of Transportation, everyone involved in the trucking industry, work together as a team. Can't wait to see you folks next week. Really excited about making next week's program. Thank you for joining us. And remember, folks, this particular program was brought to you by CFF Nation and is powered by the good folks down there in Texas, cffnation.com. Y'all take care. Always remember, folks, to buckle up. Be patient. Keep that cushion in front of you. And drive extremely safe.
Drive extremely safe, and y'all take care.